Alright, I guess, last call while I finish setting this up. If you want to vote, you need to let me know where your points are going. Otherwise, we have one vote today.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have
let
this
me
glue
know.
gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Well, that's more than a year.
I think it might be. I think it might be. Calliope, let me know what color you would like for the heart on your paper star. And D for you got it. Black. Ooh, okie dokie. My cats are giving me stress. Like, I have good news, I have bad news, I just, you know, it's just, and then next thing you know, it was 3 o'clock and I had to click go live and I hadn't set up my diamond dot. So, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Embroidery, it sure is. Like I was saying, things are available while I'm on this screen. So yes, if you are here and there's early bird available, you can click it, you can vote. Okay. Hi Tigress, how are you? All right. Here we go. Getting set up. Alright. Hi, Silly. I hope that you're feeling a little bit better today. You don't have to say anything here. Just know I was thinking of you. Okay, we have 2 for knitting, 1 for game. And 1 for embroidery. Okie dokie. So we're gonna start with a Pokemon pack. And then we're gonna get into our diamond dot. So, cat stuff. Okay? So, Maple, James and I got about 3 hours of sleep last night. Because Maple, well, I had to get up and give Maple meds at 6 a.m. To make it so that he could go get his, ultrasound and x-rays done. And both of us kept like waking up like every hour being like, oh, it's not time yet. Oh, it's not time yet. Oh, and it's like, why, brain? Like, it just wake up when it's time. Calm down. Hi, Petrichor. But he took his meds and he was a rock star. He ate 4 Churu treats. But they were able to do his imaging without having to sedate him. Of course, all of my cats right now have upset tummies. And I don't know why. So we're cleaning all the water bowls. I guess we'll use bottled water for right now. I don't know. Yay for not having to sedate him. He's got a little bald tummy now. Hold on, let me. His tummy's all bald. got a little bald spot. But he did very good. And I already heard back from the vet. It was funny because since James and I, neither one of us slept, we, like, came back, we fed everyone, and we went and we took a nap. Both of us, because we were just exhausted. And I woke up and the vet was calling, like, in, like, a couple minutes after I woke up. And nothing concerning. Which was, like, the biggest sigh of relief. He had his kidneys and his lungs are a little bit bigger, I guess, than normal, but they were saying that that's often signs with age, and that his blood work has not shown any kind of problem. And they said that one of his lymph nodes was a little bit like irritated, and they were like, but nothing that's like concerning. And they were like, you said that he had enough, because I went down this morning at 6 a.m. to give him meds and he had diarrhea. Every single one of my cats has had diarrhea today. I don't know why. And they were like, the enlarged lymph nodes could just be that he has, like, you know, something icky, and he's just like, it was not anything that they were concerned about. So $770 later, he's still fine. So maybe it's time that we stick this bad boy back up here, because that one hurt the wallet. So here's the thing, right, Sharn? That was my question. They said no. Because they're still not... Oh, it's my first electric energy. They're still not sure what's going on. And they don't want to cause more problems. So at this point now they're recommending that bone marrow thing, which they aren't comfortable doing at this vet. Streakin'! Thank you, Petrichor. So we would have to go to a, like a specialist. That's a cute Skorupi. I like him. Look at that seal! So at this point, what I asked for was all of his results, all of the testing that we've had done. They sent it to me. I said, because if I have to call these other vets to ask about, you know, doing a bone marrow thing, I'm pretty sure that they're not just going to be like, yeah, let's do it. Like, they're going to want to know why. The other reason is I want to ask other people for other opinions. I want to talk to other FIV people. Maybe, like, not that our vet isn't knowledgeable. It's just that, like, FIV is such, like, a nuanced thing. And they, right now, the other thing I asked was, okay, well, what's a bone marrow aspirate going to tell us? Because if all it's going to tell us is that, like, he has this type of cancer or something, but it's not treatable, then why am I going to waste the money finding out? And they were like, yeah, well, you know, if it is cancer, but, like, blood stuff, like, the only kind that they could know doing, like, a blood draw would be leukemia, but he has the opposite problem. He has normal red blood cells and low white blood cells. And they were saying that, like, anything at this point, it would be, like, maintenance, and there wouldn't be, like, a cure. It would be preventative. So I really need to, like, do some more research at this point. But hip hip hooray! We don't have any weird tumors or growth. or whatever. It was just a $770 trip to eat 4 churro this morning. And he had more diarrhea after. We're thriving here today. We're thriving. Look at this Shanks! Cutie! I mean, I'm kind of at the point of, like, I don't know that I want to spend the money cleaning his teeth if it is that. Do you know what I mean? It is a Pokemon in front of a building. Because, like, what's the point of putting him under to have his teeth cleaned if he's got something really serious? Do you know what I mean? But they were also like, the other thing is, we could do the bone marrow aspirate and find out that this is just his normal. It's just over 1,000 points lower than the bottom of normal should be. Like, the neutrophil level should be somewhere between 2,500 and like 3,500 or something, and he's at 1,100. So he is low. And they did say that the oh, it's a spinner. The globulin level is good now, which is what he was on the medication for with the tick-borne illness. So he did have something wrong with him, and that medication did treat it. So hey, at least that was a thing, I guess. Oh! Wait, we have the first form and the second form in this pack. That's fun. That's its evolution. That's always a good time. Yeah, so energy swatter. I think that energy swatting happens when your cats all have upset tummies. Ooh! Oh, I love this card. That's a good one. Sorry. A Meowstic, I know. Ooh, she's beautiful. She's on a holographic card, too. Oh, another full art. It's so beautiful. It's not the last card either. There's one more. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it. And that guy. Boop. And this holographic dinosaur. And that guy. I mean, he's cool. It's a cool card. I will say that. It's just a little bit of a letdown after that one, you know? Like, this is, honestly, if I had pulled this one first, I would have been really excited about it. Because it is really cool. I like the background. I like the art of it. It's just that, I mean, like... Oh, that's so pretty. Well, that was a much better pack. That was only $6, and that one felt so much nicer than the Prismatic Evolutions, which are just like nothing but freaking trainer cards, and that's annoying. Less interesting than the Most Beautiful Baby. Yeah, no hate. No hate to him. He's a fine gentleman, but like, come on. You had the full art card that was just gorgeous. So at this point, I am going to reach out to the shelter, because one of the things that I was talking about, you know, they deal with a lot of FIV cats at the shelter. Maybe their vet knows a little bit more about FIV stuff. I don't know. Oh, that's exciting. James, look at this card I got.
It's a pretty full art.
Isn't it pretty? And then I pulled this guy afterwards. He's cool too, but
Yeah.
like,
Not as cool as that one.
no. That one's pretty.
Yeah.
Huh. Are you just gonna... I guess swap all the bowls and put in filtered water? Like,
Yeah.
I would use, the bottled water from the basement
I was way ahead of
so
you.
it's not cold.
That's what I was gonna do.
You've been using Aurorus in your Pokemon card game battle team, and I love them. I love that. Hi, Allison. Stinky Pete gets put in the girl's backpack. So yeah, a lot of good news. And, you know, I was talking with Saren because she knew what was going on with Mapes, and she has been very sweet and was like, if you need anything, like, I'm here. And so she, you know, messaged me back this morning and was like, hey, how did it go? And, you know, I told her how everything went with Maple. And I told her about, like, the upset tummy, and I was like, you know, I just really want, like, to ride the high of he doesn't have anything seriously wrong in his imaging. Could we just ride that high? Like, why did we have to then go into everyone's got diarrhea? Come on, universe, chill the hell out. For real, just like let me have a win for once. My God. Also, this is a very confusing and thing. I have to make a note of this. So this morning, since I ended up just, like, coming back from the vet and going right to bed and, like, napping again, I didn't take my allergy meds this morning. I have one hive. Two. Like, I have so few. And I don't itch everywhere. And I'm like... Are the allergy meds making them worse? So I haven't taken any Claritin today. I feel a little crazy, okay? Just a lot right now, honestly. It's so much. It's so much. I just... An allergy to the allergy meds? Yeah, I don't know. At this point, if I'm being honest. I don't know anything at this point.
I found my people.
Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Time lapse is set up. Just spins a wheel before you wake up and decides, like, what shit will we do today? Yeah. Yep, that feels accurate. Did he have an upset tummy when you went down?
No.
No, the litter box was clean?
Haven't used it yet.
Okay, well, because he used it when we went down
Okay.
after the vet, remember?
I have a theory. So, Artie and Maple are the only two that have really gone into the breezeway to, like, check out things out there. I wonder if, like, you'll see them, like, eat a kibble off the ground, or maybe there was litter involved. So that could have...
I mean, it could even...
that could be a cause of it.
I mean, he was treated for everything. Like,
No, I'm not saying that he got them sick. I'm saying, like, if they ate litter off the floor,
they wouldn't have eaten litter.
I've seen Artie sniffing it a couple times.
Already going after the food.
That too. So that could be part of it.
I mean, Maple could have just been like whatever, and then he had 4 Cheerios this morning. Artie, I do think that you need to like give her less wet food. I know that you think it's just a fun, cheeky dad thing that you give them extra more than they're necessary. But
I thought I was giving her what you told me to give her, but I'll
I told you this morning that it was too much, and you were like, "But it's fine." I don't know because she's. I hate it. I hate it. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is that maybe they're just like stressed with Mittens in the house, and that's
contributing,
causing tummy upset.
Could be.
Because cats do get stressed about changes. Artie does. The issue with her having, like, tummy troubles is that it ends up being, like, bad. She ends up having to, like, go to the vet and get... Like, she ate a bunch of her lunch just now, so... I don't know. Like, her dry food. Anyway, thanks for listening to me talk about cats. I mean, the only other thing that I can think of is that Maple and Artie both, like, drank out of the dog water bowl last night, and I washed it. Maybe there was soap residue left.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still eating, so I'm not super stressed, but obviously we have to keep an eye on both of them. Hooray, cat ownership. This is exactly why I will not be, like, James and I were talking about this earlier. Like, I love Mittens. I do. And if the shelter wanted to cover all of his medical bills for the rest of his life, I could probably figure out a way to get all the cats to get along with each other. I'm pretty convinced. But I just spent $770 at the vet today on one FIV cat. I cannot have another. You know, like, it's just financially irresponsible. And so it's just one of those, like, sometimes it be like that. Yeah. I'm hoping that everyone just... Did you rinse out the bowl again? You did? Yeah, I rewashed it this morning, too, because I was like, maybe... I don't know. But the other thing, too, letting Mittens go and find his people will not only be good for him and his people, but it will open up my, door to trapping, spaying, neutering another one, So it's hard when they are around for a while and you get to, like, bond with them. And again, it helps knowing this time, like, this is not my cat. Like, this is my temporary cat. To kind of like I'll still cry whenever he goes. But that's because I'm a softie. Sometimes you do. Yeah, also, Smoothie, did I say hi? I'm sorry if I didn't, but hi. I think you did? Okay. All of a sudden I wasn't sure, and I'm like, oh no. They said hello, and Watch Me have just been like in my thought. And like I read it, and did I respond to it? It's just been like, what an emotional like dump of a day. Literally. Animal dumps. Emotional ones. Like, there's just been, you know, a lot of it. Yeah, the cats all seem to have upset tummies right now. I don't know what's going on. And Maple is now bald on his tummy. It's a lot of poop. It's kind of hard to tell if it's both girls because they share a litter box, so what are you going to Diamond Dot today? What's everybody up to today? Sorry, I've been like talking nonstop about my day and my cats. What are you all up to? How are your days going? You're crocheting? What are you crocheting? I kicked myself for not bringing my crochet with me to the vet this morning because we just like sat there for like an hour. And I was like antsy. Also, the ball game yesterday turned out to be perfect. The weather was beautiful. We lost but like it was a good it was a good time. Trying not to melt. Ooh, yeah. Halfway through the new Avatar movie. New Avatar. Oh, the water people, the blue people. I was like, I know that there's a new Avatar, like the next season of the show is coming out. What movie? Got it. Blue people. Wrong Avatar, Megan. Working on staying awake through my meds. Ew. Plan thingy yesterday. All is well. Good. I'm glad that all is well. And if you need to rest, then rest. That's okay. Plan thingies mean you're allowed to rest, you know? Take care of yourself. I'm honestly, though, I'm so proud of Maple. I really am. Like, I can't say it enough. I'm just... Because the thing that I told the vet, or, like, the tech, because she was like, sorry, like, I know you said he had an upset stomach, and then we just gave him 4 churu. And I was like, listen, it's okay, because this is a cat. And now, granted, he had anxiety medication. Nothing wrong with that, okay? Take the meds if you need the meds. But he let them, while he was awake, and, you know, he was squirmy, but he didn't bite anyone or hiss at anyone. He had x-rays done, and he had his stomach shaved, and then a machine rubbed on it. This is a cat who, in the past, and if he doesn't have churu, will bite at, swat at, or freak out about you touching his stomach. Because, again, as a feral cat, that's an area that is not, like, that's not a spot for, you know, people to be touching. Like, that's a safety thing. You're protecting that. That's a weak spot. So the fact that they were able to, like, shave, and again, you know, like I said, he had anxiety meds, but still, he was able to be, like, shaven there, and, like, they did everything without having to put him under. Hell yeah. Like, proud mama moment when they came out and they were like, he did great. He ate a lot. And evidently, as soon as, like, the tech, like, when he would run out, he would, like, try and, like, move closer to get more. And they're like, it's coming, stop. Like, don't be squirmy. What a brave boy. I know. My brain and body don't want to rest. Well, you know, sometimes resting is even just, like, vegging. You don't even have to, like, sleep. You know, sometimes resting is just lying and rotting on the couch. There's nothing wrong with that. I've done it recently. Lying on the couch, watching something and just disassociating. That's resting too. The trick is to not feel guilty about doing it. That's when it becomes restful, you know? That's the hard part. That's the part I don't do well. I do it quite a bit. This is a great place to do such things. I'm glad, honestly. I'm glad that this is a relaxing place. That's what I've always wanted for this stream. Just a safe place where people can just be their whatever, themselves. However that looks, whatever that means, you know? And then you don't feel guilty because you're being present in stream. Ooh, a loophole. I love it. We love being able to trick the mind into letting us rest. I love loopholes. Seriously. So yeah, thank you to everyone who thought of Maple and me this morning. Who like sent out good vibes into the
I
universe.
found my people.
It was appreciated. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. I didn't open this up. Now, if you could take your good thoughts and vibes that you were sending Maple and send it to all of my cat's stomachs, that would be just as wonderful. And if you need some good vibes put in the universe for you, let us know. We'll put some out there. I'm a strong believer in, like, positive energy. It's hard to be positive, though, sometimes. That's why it's okay to ask for help. Okay. Let's do these little squares. Little squares are 22. Ooh, haha. Something just fell on the floor. It's okay. We are doing this one right now. It is called Cats in Love. It is a Diamond Art Club, and it is massive. I actually started a series on my Instagram called What Was Past Megan Thinking, because I unrolled this and I could have measured it. Just to give you an idea, like it's huge. And I got it because it looks like my cats. If you look back here, there's Pippin. She's sleeping on the cat couch. And I also have an orange girl kitty. And I mean, my orange girl doesn't have long hair like the cat in this, but they are buddies. The two girls love each other. And so it just felt like something I needed to dot. And every Wednesday we work on this. So, and then I post the time lapse on Instagram for other people to enjoy. Because there's nothing quite like a 3-hour diamond dot, like, smooshed down into a 1.5 minute video. It's quite satisfying to watch. Also, hello, Curious. How are you? Curious, I opened up my pack. Do you want to see my favorite card that I pulled today? They weren't quite buddies when I bought this. That's true. They were learning to be buddies. Let's see it. Hi, Shiz. Oh, you saw? Okay. She's so pretty. Oh, it's my second full art card ever, and I love it. Called Warhorse. I think it was 30 or 40,000 dots. Yeah, this one is... there isn't a number on this card. It's on the box. And it's on the website. I should make a command for this. Like, I should have, like, a Diamond Art Club command. I should also reach out to them and see if they do any kind of, like, codes. Like, affiliate or coupons or anything that can benefit you guys. Because I know that they have something. Because Saren has a thing. Absolutely love. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Y'all are so sweet sending me stuff. I can't wait to get it and open it and, like, ooh and ah. And then put it all in my binder. I'm gonna try and, like, space them out. Because I know a couple of you are sending me stuff. So if it all arrives on one day or, like, whatever. I'll try and space it out so that we have cards at, you know, I don't know. I think it's fun to open up a little something, a little treat, you know? And we can all ooh and ah together. Mama Grizzly, are you currently working on a diamond dot? I mean, maybe not like right this minute, but like, do you have one that you are working on? Also, Shiz, I totally was looking at the Miniverse things while I was sitting at the vet earlier. I may have SpongeBob ones in my cart, but then I spent $700, almost $800 at the vet today, so I think they're just gonna stay in my cart. They are on a really good sale. They're half off. But did some resin work? Ooh. What kind of resin do you do? Oh. Which ones did you end up getting, Shiz? Because I saw the stationary one and the SpongeBob ones, but like I don't know if you bought any of those or something different. Two 2-packs, 4 total of the SpongeBob and 1 pack of the Hello Kitty. Nice! That's awesome. Jewelry and animal figurines. Aww. On your Cricut. Very cool. We are multi-craft Jewel here. Any given day of the week, you're going to find different crafts. We were doing crochet stuff earlier this week. So, it's a lot of fun. This dot got stuck on there. Oh, there's only... Oh, is there really? I didn't realize that there were so few. That's interesting. I feel like they would have done a lot of those because Hello Kitty is a big money maker, you know? If your Pokemon have the move metronome, click on that move as long as you aren't in battle mode and you'll get a really cool prize. Oh! Wait, what do you mean click on it if you're not in battle? Just like in the little thing below stream? Okay. 8 different themes with 4 different stationery sets. Some are repeated with different characters. Oh. So it's kind of like the, what the heck was that one called? The little, like, slushy machine one. where there was like multiple of like the same machine, but like different flavors. So like same machine but different flavors, same stationery but different characters. That makes sense. You have the game on still? Oh, you just muted it?
I turned the volume down so that way you wouldn't hear it in here.
Oh, well, you could just turn the TV off then. What's the score?
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
10-3.
Huh.
Bottom of the ninth.
Oh. I mean, it's better than the 15-3 the other day against the Phillies. I need to figure out, I don't even know, I guess I could look it up. My my phone, I remember telling you this, used to like show up here on this little bar.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had the score. And it stopped showing that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know how to, I don't even know like what to Google for it. Like,
Widget?
I guess, yeah. Someone please stop me next time I want a high energy dog. They are dying for a walk and I'm dying from heat. Yeah. Do you have any kind of puzzle toys? What we did for Patch, is he had a Kong wobbler and he got part of his meals in that every day. Because with the reactive dog, you can't, I mean, you know, you have a reactive dog. You can't always give them the kind of exercise that they want because it's stressful for everyone involved. And so that was just like a way to kind of get his brain working without having to go on walks and things like that as often. I mean, obviously he still went on them, but I bought some. They just don't even want to try. Oh. Well, what stinkers? That's animals for you, though. You're like, here, this is good, and you'll enjoy it. And they're like, actually... Like, when we when we were watching Soot and his sisters... So, they were like, this is one of their favorite toys, and it was one of the feather wiggle toys. Okay. And then they were like, and this is another, and it was a heavy-duty shoelace. And they were right. They sure love that shoelace. And it's like, yeah, you go ahead and you buy all these like fancy, expensive things, and then they're like, shoelace. That's the one. All right. Whatever you say. I love that Pippin loves the spring so much because I feel like that's such a simple and underappreciated cat toy. Like, they're so inexpensive and she loves them so much. Trainer's techniques for helping with the right reactivity is playtime before the walk. Burn off some energy. Good plan. My higher energy, more reactive dog walks away and ignores me for 10 minutes while I'm bouncing balls and squeaking toys and then explodes with energy on the walk. Yeah. Uh-huh. You're like, this is such a great idea. It doesn't work. Because that is solid advice and a good idea. Only works if the animal's cooperative. And goodness knows that doesn't happen often. Stinkers. Effing brat. I've told the trainer she is equally frustrated. Sometimes it's also like finding the right toy. Like certain cats, certain dogs like one toy, and you can have even like litter mates and they won't like the same toy. So it kind of stinks to it's like a trial and error, and it can be it can be expensive to find something. Because like it's interesting, you know, some animals are very treat motivated, some animals are very toy motivated, some are motivated with affection and attention, and it's like figuring out what works. Put more into trying things out. And listen, that's not on you. Like it's hard having a reactive dog. It's draining in a lot of ways. So please don't think that I'm like, oh yeah, you just got to keep trying, because like that is so much easier said than done. Yeah. That was just more like a general thing. Like when people are like, my cat hates being inside, and I'm like, then you haven't found the right stimulation for them. Because now I have brought in 8 cats off the street, and so far not one of them has been like miserable and, you know, fighting to get back outside. So it's like, I don't know. The other thing too is like there are so many options out there now, I feel like. Which is also a little overwhelming as like a pet owner. Cause like where did that one go? There it is. Nope. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's like there was another one there. Well, on my stretch break, I'm gonna have to go find a Pokemon. What is it that they need to know? Listen, I've already forgotten. I'll be back in liquid form. You got this. Is it Metronome? Okay. I know a Pokemon that should have it. Let's, And you just have to click on the move. Forgot to pull my keyboard out from under my desk. Oh, God. Alright, Togepi. You got Metronome? You should. Moves. You don't, okay? What about you? I have more than one Togepi. Togepi knows metronome. What are you talking about? I have so many Togepis. Carbanks? I don't know. I'll take a look. Okay. Car... I do. Let's see. That Carbanks doesn't know it. Hi, Artie. Oh. Nope, mine don't know it. That's unfortunate. Oh, hi, Miss Ma'am. We were talking about you. You're coming up. She says, we're doing the diamond dot that looks like me. Of course I'm coming up. Okay, just don't step on the sticky part. Just don't step on it. Hi. Go over here. Perfect. Oh, goodness. I love cats. Ah! Okay. Ad time! Oh, yeah, I don't even know how many I have. I have 1,296. I do not have $1,296 closed captions. I wish I did. But I spent a lot of money today on getting my cat imaged. Okay. It's stretch time. Be right back. Okay, so on that ad break, I mostly tried to... She left. I mostly tried to keep a cattail out of the diamond dots. I was successful. Now she's gone. And I was looking for Pokemon that know Metronome. Like, I went through all the ones that in the games know it. But it doesn't seem like just that in the games that it translates here. Because, like, Carbinks isn't one that typically knows it, like, off without, like, getting a TM. But, like, Clefairy, Clefable, Snorlax, Munchlax, Togepi, and its evolutions all should know it. Or have the opportunity to know it. And none of mine do, so... I'll have to, like, scroll through and look for who knows Metronome at some point. Not now. Morning, Emily. They don't really follow the rules. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, I for sure know a Pokemon that has that move. Nope. Oh. That is not... That is covered. Okay. We're gonna start doing some Artie dots here. Right? Artie's the first cat? Yeah. Any discs? I don't know. Good question. It looks like I only have... Hang on, I'll show you. I don't see it. Strange. That's okay. She's eating again, so that's good. I don't think James is listening to me, so that's a thing. Hi. I was just saying she's eating again. Maybe at some point you can go check the litter box and make sure out in the hall, like the one in the dining room, is good. I know that that sounds like an absolutely crazy thing, chat, to have a litter box in the dining room. I understand. It's there temporarily because Mittens is in the spot where it normally is. Please know that typically if you come to my house, there's not a litter box there. It's off in the corner. Looked at your fairy types first and none of them knew it? Yeah, my flabbers were gasted. I gotta see where this next... Okay. What is wrong with my fur baby? I have 3 cats that are mine, and I have a foster cat right now. I did not choose any of my cats. They were all from the street. They all came in from my backyard. My one cat, his name is Maple. He was my first cat, and he is FIV positive, which means he is more prone to different health problems, and we have been dealing with and trying to figure out wonky blood work for a while. That was not successful. But everybody right now just has an upset tummy, and I don't know why. Like, at least 2 of my 3 have diarrhea. I don't know if Pippin does, because she shares a litter box with my other cat, with Artemis. So I don't know what's going on, because that's really abnormal for them. So that's why we're just kind of keeping an eye on things. Artemis also has IBD. So she gets, like, medication for it every day, is on prescription food. Like, my cats, I love them so much, but they're freaking messes. So, what's wrong? Yes. Stuff. They have hot girl tummy troubles right now, yeah. And then Maple was at the vet today to have his imaging done, and he got four Emily Churu tubes. So I'm sure that's going to help his stomach. But he didn't have to be sedated, and they were able to do his imaging and his ultrasound. So, you know what? All of my time spent teaching him that people are okay and safe and that Churu is good saved us. I mean, it was still almost $800 to get this imaging done. But he didn't have to be sedated. So, woo! Hooray for us. By the way, if anyone ever wants to donate, our GoFundMe is still up. That money goes right towards all the pets' medical bills, because we have about $2,000 worth of pet medical debt right now on a credit card. So if you have even $5, it helps. There's a link if you type GoFundMe. If you're like, I would want to send money, but I don't want GoFundMe to take a cut, there's also a PayPal link, and the money goes to the exact same thing. So, it's not necessary. It is never necessary. I just know that people often ask or would like to help, and it is appreciated. I did use some of the money that we had raised to cover Mitten's neuter, since he didn't end up getting charged on this bill today. So, yeah. Hooray, pet ownership. I also strongly believe that anytime your pet has to be put down, you shouldn't get a bill for that. Because, like, you're paying for those bills long after the pet's gone, and that sucks. That really blows. To be, like, still paying Patch's bills, and he's no longer here. Ugh. And I understand it can't work like that, and they need to be... I get it. I do. It's just like one of those weird grief things, you know? Heck, you can ask the James and I were walking around an antique store the other day, and I came across 2 Dalmatian Beanie Babies. And I picked up both of them, and I was originally going to take them home, but it was going to be like $20, and I'm like, I don't need to. And then I cried when I put them back, because I held them for a while, and I'm like, I'm abandoning him, and he's like, those are Beanie Babies that weren't even yours. Like, girl, like, grief is so weird. Hi, Tizza. Because, like, obviously, like, of course that doesn't make any sense, but, you know. I think she's in your office with you. James. She is? She's on your lap? Yeah. Oh, is she trying to eat your pretzels? I'm like, how sweet. Wait. We have 3 cats ourselves. 2 of them came from our local shelter, and the other one I got from my uncle just 3 days before your uncle passed. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Well, thank you for, like, adopting and being a place for your uncle's kitty to go. I'm sure that helped him out a lot to know that his cat was going to be taken care of, you know? What needed to be paid for the cremation services? Yeah. No, and again, I get that. I understand that there is, you know, a cost. I also know that most vets are not charging to make a profit or charging to, like, you know, they're just trying to cover the cost of things. And, you know, I was very grateful because my parents paid for Patch's cremation. I would have. I was not obviously really thinking too much that day. And when they came to, like, get money for the, you know, whole procedure, I didn't even think about the fact that, like, my dad just, like, gave them, you know, their card instead. And I thanked them for it later. Like, I had to pay all the emergency visit stuff, which I would expect to. He's my dog. But it was nice to not have that additional, you know, couple $100 on top of all the emergency vets are expensive, man. Like, every single time he had an issue, it was on a Sunday. When our vet was closed, I went to so many emergency vets. Ugh. What a stinker. I miss him. Sorry, heavy topics. Oh, his cat had kittens. You need to take one of these babies home with you. Oh, you took the kitten. Oh my goodness. What are your cat's names? This is Pippin. The orange girl who was on my desk is Artemis. And then the boy, my FIV boy, is Maple. And then our foster cat, I can show you guys a little video I took yesterday. Our foster cat is Mittens. Mr. Mittens, technically. Because I feel like Mittens is oftentimes associated with girl cats. And I wasn't sure of his gender right off the bat when he started showing up on the back step. So we just slapped the Mr. on the front when we realized. Oh, and y'all, guess who's been coming back again? Now that all of the boys and their nonsense have been taken off the streets? Any guesses? Besides Oopsie. Named him after his favorite singer, which is Ozzy. That's fun. That's a great cat name, too. So I'm still putting food out because I'm hoping that Birch will come back and we can trap him, although I don't think that's happening. I think he might have moved on to find other girls. I'm not sure. I'm hoping. You know, he's disappeared for periods of time before and then shown back up. So I will continue to put food out and hope. But last night, first Mischief came by. Mischief, if you don't know, is the raccoon. And Mischief ate all the cat food. And I was like, fantastic, way to go. And then we were in bed, and I got a ping that there was a cat detected. And I was like, and I look who's showing up again. That's Inky! Who remembers Inky? The black kitty he's already been TNR'd. He has his ear ticked. I know, I'm so excited because I knew it was him, right? Obviously with a black cat, it's kind of hard to know, like, if it's the same cat. But Inky is the only black cat that has come by that is not afraid of me when I open the door and doesn't, like, run and hide. Like, he moves away from the door, but he doesn't, like, haul off and, you know, disappear. So, like, that's how I know it's him. Also, like, eye color. But I'm so excited, and I was like, okay, you've already been neutered, so I don't have to do that bit. But if you're here because you want to become an indoor cat, boy, oh boy, have you come to the right place, because I got a shelter that will be willing to help. Like, I will absolutely help you get your home if that's what you want, buddy. Like, but I'm just happy to give them fresh food and water. R2 from the shelter. Lucy and Terrence. Lucy is a tortie. Terrence is just a domestic short hair. Think might be part Maine Coon. Yes, that's Pippin. Pippin is also from the street. I don't know what she is. But there she is. We think part Maine Coon or part Ragdoll. She's like 13, 14 pounds. With like the long fur and the ear tufts. So, and then this is, here's my brave boy Maple today. He was so good at the vet. He was so brave. And here's Mittens, y'all. Look at him. This was a cat who was afraid of everything 3 weeks ago. And now look at him. This is with James just sitting there, too. And he was like, yeah. Seriously, if anyone who is nearby, anyone in the tri-state area, if you want to adopt an amazing cat, boy oh boy, has Mittens turned out to be one of the best boys I have ever had the pleasure of having in my life. He is absolutely one of the sweetest cats. He headbutts you with such force. Oh my god. It's like, and he has the most beautiful eyes. Look at his eyes. He's so cute. I do. So I have trapped, neutered, and rehomed 5 cats now. And I have 3 of my own. All of them are from my, like, the neighborhood, the yard, if you will. It all started with Maple, who showed up. My husband is in the Air Force, and he left a couple of years ago on a 4-month-long duty training. And Maple showed up the day that he left, and I was like, here's my project. And I befriended and tamed Maple over the course of about 8 months. And we made a space where he could come in and out of the house as he chose to, and eventually he just stopped leaving. He was only leaving to use the bathroom, and so we just closed the door, and he's been our cat since. And he has FIV, so it's a very good thing that he is off the street. He's going to have a much healthier, longer life that way. Same thing with Mittens, the other black and white cat that I showed. And then came Tigger. So the first cat that we trapped and released was named Gandalf. And Gandalf we trapped, we let him go just like we were supposed to, and he came back. He came to the door and was like, "Let me in. I saw what it was like inside. I don't want to be out here anymore." And he became like basically an emergency foster. I had to find him a home. That was a lot. But he is now the most well-loved, happy boy who lives in New York. And with family friends. Then we trapped Tigger, who was someone's cat nearby. I know, Tigress. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of his progress. Tigger had bite wounds from being an intact outdoor male cat. Boys fight other boys. And the shelter that I was bringing him to trap and neuter said, "Oh, that's okay." Like, I told him that he was also friendly. He was a very sweet cat. He was someone's pet. He had a collar on. No one claimed him. And he was beat up really bad. And I was like, "Well, you've been in my property long enough in the state that I live in. I can trap and neuter you." I did my due diligence. I posted about him online. I tried to find his family. No one came forward. He didn't have a microchip. So the shelter then was like, "Well, we can't take him." I don't know who you talk to, but we don't have room, because he would have to be in quarantine because of the bite wounds, because they technically don't know if the bites came from another cat or if it came from a creature that had rabies. And so they were like, "Well, we can't keep him here. So either you can keep him at your house or we have to euthanize him." A friendly cat who just had the bad luck of being outside and beat up. And I was like, "You will be doing no such thing." And I took him back and I emailed and spoke to every animal shelter in this state, out of this state. I learned that shelters cannot take cats from out of state if they have bite wounds of unknown origin, because if it is rabies or something, like, you can't cross state lines. Interesting things I learned, right? And finally, one amazing shelter was like, "We'll take him." Because at that point, I still had my dog. I had no room to foster or keep him, in quarantine. Quarantine, by the way, was 4 months long. I had my dog still at that point. I had no room in my house to keep another cat for 4 months that had to be separated from everyone. And this wonderful shelter was like, "We'll take him." And I befriended them. I spoke with the director and all the people there, and I've been working with them now since. So for the last 3 months, 4 months, I guess over 4 months now. And thanks to them, I have trapped Soot Sprite, who he was a Siamese with vision problems. And amazingly, right, he went to the shelter, he was neutered, he was friendly. They're like, "We'll have no problem finding him a home." They ended up transferring him to a different shelter in the state, all the way down south, like an 1.5-hour drive south. My neighbors, who live a 10-minute walk from me, adopted him. They drove an 1.5 hours south to bring him all the way back to basically where he was found. He was actually seen in their yard at times, which is crazy. We had Sequoia, who was a little girl who should not have been alive. She got adopted by an elderly lady and her son. And And then we have Mittens now, right? That's everybody? Gandalf, Tigger, Sut Sprite, Sequoia, Mittens. Yeah. So Mittens is currently being fostered by me for the shelter. They neutered him. They just don't have room for him. And so I've spent the last month basically getting him from a hissy, angry, afraid of everything cat to one that wants to play and wants to be snuggled. And it's been the best, honestly. Like, I love it. I told my husband, I'm like, I can absolutely do this, because this is just me, you know, scooping out litter, putting down food, giving him water, and teaching him that people aren't scary. And then he's gonna get to go off and, like, have a home and a family and live such a good life. Like, yeah. Gandalf was a lot because I had to find him a home, too. I wasn't working with a shelter at that point in time. And so I will never do that again. But I was like, I can absolutely foster a cat who, you know, I don't have to worry about the medical bills for. I don't have to worry about, like, finding a home for, but I can give him that space to just come out of his shell. So, I have more cats that I need to trap. Some of them have disappeared, unfortunately. I'm sure that they'll show back up. But yeah, this guy right here, this was the one that his family went an hour and a half north, or south rather, to pick him up. And he has Siamese cat sisters. And he is just, oh my god, I got to babysit him recently because my neighbors, like, we connected over Facebook because she adopted him. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's so nice to see him settling in. I'm the one who caught him. And she was like, you know, it's kind of funny. There was a cat that we would sometimes see on our camera outside that looked like him. Are you in this area? And I was like, yeah, I am. And it turns out that he had stopped by her house when he was living outside as well. And now he lives there, and it's just like, it's such a cool, like, full circle moment. And seeing him so happy and settled in a house, I'm like, oh, this is the best feeling. This is so good. And even my husband, who is more of a dog person than a cat person, I find him out there with Mittens. I fully took responsibility for for fostering Mittens. Like, I wasn't expecting James to do anything because it was me agreeing to it. I mean, he did too, obviously. I wouldn't have taken on a cat without him being like, yeah, it's okay. But he's been out there. He sits with him. He pets him. He gives him food. Like, I married the right person, you know? I picked a good one, chat. Yeah. Hell, he's even talked about, like, building a space, like a shed, for us to, like, make a better enclosure for the outdoor cats that we're trying to trap and take care of. Like, he said that, not me. Now you can go and see that cat. Yes, it's been the best getting to see him and getting to talk to his mom. Like, it's hard to say goodbye to them and to, like, kind of put faith in the shelter to, like, find them their home and that their new people are going to treat them right, because I know how I would take care of them and I would love them, and there's a bit of you that's like, no one could do it as well as I could. But you have to put faith out there that someone will. And getting to see him so happy and so loved in his home has just, like, oh, it's the best. Because, like, now there's 5 cats that have homes that are making families happy. And they're not on the street anymore. Like, dang, who doesn't want to do that, you know? Came to the shelter where I was working. Oh, as a stray, very sick as a kid. Oh, to foster him. My husband was sitting on the couch when I came home from my second job, and I said, I have a confession, I want to keep the kitten. We made that or for respiratory infection. Sinus, oh my gosh. Oh, the poor guy. That was, so Maple with his FIV, he came in, he had a double ear infection, right? He had both an infection in the rods and the cones of his ears. 3 internal parasites. Like, he was so sick when he first came in. And you would never have known because he was just like, I mean, animals don't show when they're sick a lot of times because it's weakness, you know? But thank you for volunteering. Honestly, or working at a shelter. That's amazing. Truly, like, I share their stories a lot and, like, talking about TNR in the hopes that other people will be inspired to do the same. Because it takes everyone working together to, like, help these guys out, so. Thank you for fostering. Thank you for volunteering or working at the shelter, like, and adopting. That's amazing. It's so good. Like, now, actually, James, you know what we should do? Ha! We should fill out volunteer paperwork for the shelter. It basically just says, like, you know, here's my information and, like, what I want to do. Like, if you want to do events or if you just want to, like, go to the shelter and, like, walk dogs or whatever. A staff there when he came in. This baby's not staying here at the shelter with how sick he is. He's going home with me. Oh. That's amazing. It's so rewarding to get to see them, I guess, blossom too. Like, go from being sick or scared to happy, healthy, and, like, thriving. Because, like, when Mittens first came in, he was terrified and angry and scared. And the thing that really breaks my heart is that he had an owner at some point because he had this dangerous collar on. And again, no microchip. We posted about him, the shelter, but, like, you know, we did our due diligence to try and find a person. But, like, when an unaltered cat is just left outside to fend for themselves, and then you find out that he has FIV, it's frustrating, you know? Because, like, all of that could have been prevented if you just neutered your cat. So I talk about it and I advocate for it because it can make a difference. One person helping can make a big difference. Be my buddy with how sick he was and bottle feeding him. He's your husband's cat. Yes. Yes. Okay. So that's my, yes. That's been my experience too. My husband, who's more of a dog person, I'm just an animal person. But my husband is more of a dog person, and Artemis loves him. Mittens, who I, again, like you just said, spent all this time and energy, you know, getting him safe and happy and healthy and blah blah, and he's like, oh, look at this boy who just walked in for the first time. We're friends now. And I'm like, all right. Maple is at least I'm his favorite human, so I at least have him. But it's always the one that doesn't put all the work and effort in that's, like, the favorite. And you're like, excuse you? You would never volunteer to help those sweet, cute babies, no. Or falls in love with them. Pippin does prefer me, too. I think that that's also just because she has to get used to James being home again. Because if you think about it, he left for 8 months, and that's a long time for a cat who's only been inside for a little over, like, a year. So she's been doing a lot better with him now. But yeah, I think that was more just, like, he was gone and then he came back and she's like, who are you? It, like, took a while for her to kind of remember and be okay with him again. I was glad to see that, like, Maple bounced back really fast with James being gone, because he was outside the last time that James was gone this long. I mean, and James was gone twice as long this time. So I was very proud of him for how Maple has been a rock star. You know, from scared feral to not biting the vet today when he had an ultrasound done. Like, I never would have thought. Pippin, why would a man be here? Mm-hmm. Fair. I mean, good question, honestly. I wonder... Also, how are you doing, Procrasticrafting? What if I bring that brightness up a little bit? Just a little bit. That helps. With the backlighting on the camera, it's... Or on the board, the way the camera sees the colors is a little bit blown out. Welcome back, Sharn! You made it! You survived! Your balls! Finishing up work? I hope that's been going okie dokie for you. Do you have anything fun planned for after work? Is anyone doing anything fun? I should ask. Is anyone crafting? Are we gaming? Are we working and thinking about crafting and gaming? Get back here, Diamond. How dare you fall? Oh my god, you did it again. The tortoiseshell. More of everybody's cat. More of a mama's boy. He works 12-hour rotating shifts. Gotcha. Loves to hang out in the craft room. Oh, that's sweet. That's very sweet. Worky lurky, but I'm here. Hi. Enjoy your work, Lurk. Oh, what are you gaming? Or what are you playing today? What are you gaming? What are you playing is the correct question. Working 3 12-hour shifts, 2 10-hour shifts this week. Oh. And doing a volunteer gig. Oh, so you don't have a lot planned this week, Shiz. It sounds like a pretty easy week. Dang. Oh, the modded Minecraft. Fun. I hope that you have some relaxation time soon, Shiz. My goodness. Test wearing a knit tank, trying to figure out if I need to go back and add length or room in the bust, or if I can bind off. Ooh! That's always fun. I'd love to see pictures when you're done. Or at any point, honestly. With 3 dogs? Oh my gosh. German Shepherd Lab Roddy mix. Oh, Isabella Louise. That's so sweet. Little mixes named after my husband's favorite 2 characters in World of Warcraft. That's fun. That's fun. We're big animal people here. Yeah, we had our Dalmatian. He passed away a couple months ago. His name was Patch. And we also had a chocolate lab. Her name was Coco. And now we have the cats. That was a lot of that number. We also had guinea pigs at one point. We've had fish and hamsters and... Well, I guess I had the hamster. That was when we were dating. And James and I started dating. It's a battle of wills. Do I just bind off and be done or take the time to make it perfect? Ugh. How much would you have to frog back to, like, change it? Was it like a bottom up knit? Because my brain, I've mostly done top down, and I'm like, God, that would be so much to frog, but yeah. You guys dated? We did. It's gross. Cooties. Although if you ask him, he knew we were going to get married pretty quickly after we met. At least that's his claim. I have boy cooties, I know. Top down, I don't trust bottom up. I'm so short. Gotcha. She chose her name. She reacted very well to those two names. As Luna, and I didn't want to... Gotcha. It's funny when they, like, pick, or they have, like, opinions about names. Animals have such big personalities. I told her I knew I was going to marry her like 3 or 4 weeks into dating. Yeah. You didn't... Well, I don't know if you told me that early. I know that you told Brendan. I knew by, like, within the first year of dating, though, for sure. And I was like, this guy... I don't believe this. Because the last guy I had been with for 5 years. And I'm like, there's no way he knows this. He hasn't seen all my fill-in-the-blank issues that all the other people have broken up with me for. LOL, sorry for the surprise ones that have come up since we've been married. Surprise! Chronic illness! Surprise! Aww, I'm a huge animal lover. Same. I'm the same. I just love animals. Always have. Big or small. Like, I love birds. I think that they're beautiful and they're fascinating. I would never own a bird. Because I am overstimulated easily, and I know that a bird would overstimulate the crap out of me. But I do appreciate them. I like seeing other people's birds. I just do not want one of my own ever. Like, if we have kids that want them, I'd be like, that's great, sweetie. No. Sorry. I love that you love... Maybe we can find somewhere that you can volunteer and help take care of them somewhere else. But no. I know that I could not handle the noise. Like, I worked at PetSmart for ages. And getting to work with and handle birds there was great. It was not that bad because I didn't have to, like, be next to them all the time and hear them all the time. But I know I could not handle that in my home where I need quiet sometimes. I'm allergic to birds is what I'll tell our kids. No, because my mom had her parents lie about her allergies. Like, her parents told her she was allergic to dogs, and she didn't know until she was older, so I will never lie about that. We can tell them honest. Be like, those are animals that are too much for us. They're just too overstimulating. Our kids are going to understand, appreciate, and, like, respect mental health and the things that come with it, because we're not going to raise kids who are like, but I want it. Okay. That's great. Take it from someone who married someone who had no issues to having all the issues as well wouldn't change anything. Okay. Thanks, Shiz. Honestly, that helps to hear. It's hard when, like, I've always had anxiety. I've always had depression, ADHD. We knew those things. I'm undiagnosed but peer-reviewed autistic too. You know? Like, I can't afford to be autistic or go through, like, autism assessment. It's too much. But it makes a lot of sense, you know? And then to have vertigo, to have the chronic hives, to have all the other things, it just feels almost like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you didn't sign up for this. And I know, I agree. I wouldn't leave James if he developed these things either. I think that it's just hard when you're a human with anxiety who you've been left for less in the past to not be like, oh my god, why would anyone, do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Because it's like, I've had people dump me for smaller reasons than being covered head to toe in itchy spots and, like, not being able to stand up because the room is moving, you know? My top 3 animals, absolute favorite, or horses, cats, and dogs. Other farm animals, cows, pigs, chickens. Oh, you're a farm girl? I would love to have animals like that. I'd love to have, like, sheep and animals to make, like, to gather materials for wool. Alpacas. I'd love to have Angora bunnies, too. Make Angora wool. Only took you a couple of days to knit? Dang, really? Probably gonna be a little annoying. It's more the brain drain to figure out the bust adjustment. If it doesn't take you long, Picrasta crafting would, and obviously it would depend on if you have the materials, would it almost be worth it to just make another one with the adjustments, and then you could keep whichever one you like and either sell the other one, donate it, or not donate it, gift it to someone, or frog it then, like, and use the yarn for something else? Like, whichever one you don't end up liking. Just a thought. Birds are cute, but heck no, the sound and smell. Yep. All my disabled and chronically ill friends hear me loud and clear. Your health is not on you. Never a reason to be treated poorly. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's just hard for your brain when your brain is like a dumpster fire to be like, it's good to hear. It's always good to hear it reiterated, especially from people like, you know, she's like, who is on the other side, if that makes sense. Like, you know, your parents, your caregivers, certain people in your life, you like expect them to be like, of course I love you and I'll put up with whatever. But like, do they really mean it? Like, other people, it's like when they say things, sometimes you're just like, oh, oops. Oh, right. That's the end. That's where that goes to. Ah. It's hard to feel like you're worth it, yeah. I would feel, yeah. He's had 2 back surgeries. Take on all the outdoor maintenance, any heavy lifting. We learn and adapt for our levies. Yes, we do. It's true. Welcome back. When the brain is a lying dumpster fire, it's hard to not to start to believe it. You know what else it is? It's the fact that our brains are on and we have to listen to them all the time. You know? Like, when they're just spouting nothing but lies, unfortunately, we still have to listen to it, even if we know they're lies. And after a while, it's really exhausting to try and, I guess, shut it up. So sometimes you just are like, oh, maybe you're right. Because, like, you just get tired of it and trying to tell it otherwise. I don't know if that makes any sense. Going back to school to follow my dreams. Associate's degree in equine science. Horse therapy. Oh my gosh. Riding training for you. That's amazing. I have actually, I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I volunteered briefly at an equine therapy program. And it was amazing. Makes complete sense, yeah. It's a single project skein. I love the color, so it'd be worth it to frog and fix. Yeah. I just want to complain. That's fair. All of that is fair. I was trying to, like, problem solve it. But you know what? I should have asked if you wanted problem solving or just to vent. Because you know what? Sometimes we have a problem that we want people to try and help solve. And sometimes we just want to be like, this is stupid and I hate it. And that's, you know, that's fair too. Not everything needs to have a problem solved. Sometimes we just have to, like, scream about how stupid it is. I get it. It's so hard for your brain, yeah. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, that's exactly it, Emily. Because, like, it stinks when you've had other people who have, I guess, almost... How do I want to say this? Have confirmed, like, your fears that you are too much, or that you are whatever, or that your fill-in-the-blank problem is annoying and is a burden in the past. Not your current relationship. James has never made me feel that way. But the guy I dated before James, obviously, like he said, that was more than 15 years ago. I remember having a really bad panic attack when we were going to the shore with, like, his family for a vacation. It was just me and him in the car, and it was bad, and I asked him to bring me home. It wasn't that far. We lived in Jersey. We were going to the Jersey Shore. It wasn't that bad. And that was, like, such a big deal to him. And he was so upset and so annoyed. And so he's like, we're almost there. Can't you just, like... And I couldn't. And I will never forget how bad I was made to feel because my anxiety got in the way. And, you know, there were times before James, I would say, fully understood my agoraphobia, because agoraphobia is a weird anxiety thing. It's not just general anxiety. Like, before he understood it, there were times that he would get annoyed that I would have to, like, leave a store while we were in the middle of shopping. He's like, we're almost done. Can't you just, like, tough it out? And if I said no, I wasn't made to feel bad about it. Even, like, the question, like, okay, that's a fair thing to ask. Like, he wasn't, you know, doing it to be mean. But now he gets it. You know, he has been... And I understand, for those who don't live it or understand it, it's confusing. Because, like he said, we are almost done doing the shop. Why can't you just stick it out? Like... And then to understand and to see, like, kind of, like, the physical aspect of it and, like, how it really affects, it kind of changes when someone actually is listening and understanding of the problem versus, like, just being annoyed by it. And so, you know, that's changed a little bit too. But again, there's still that part of my brain that's like, you know what it is? It's like gaslighting. It's like, one day he's gonna realize that you gaslit him into falling in love with you. And he's gonna be like, this bitch! And he's gonna just leave. Do I really think that's going to happen? No. But does my anxiety like to tell me that's going to happen? Yes. I agree. You know what I saw? Silly sent this to me. And I'm trying to remember it more, so I'm going to share it with you now. Because maybe you can remind me, James. I'm going to share it with all of chat, too, because what a great technique. Okay, imagine a character that you hate, that you would never take advice from, you would never listen to. Okay? Think of a character. Movie, film, TV. Hold on, ads, I'm talking. Okay? Think of a character that you would never allow to criticize you. Why is it Ross from Friends? Now, whenever your brain is bullying you and telling you some nonsense, imagine that it's Ross from Friends telling you. And all of a sudden you're going to be like, ew. Absolutely not. I would not listen to Ross from Friends tell me that I am worth less because of fill in the blank issue. Absolutely not. I would punch that man in the teeth. And all of a sudden, if you're thinking of him telling you that, instead of your brain telling you that, all of a sudden you're like, ew, this is terrible. Why would I ever believe it? And I'm trying to remember that because it's a newer thing that I recently was told. It's just, it hasn't like gotten in yet, you know? It's not a mechanism that is readily in my tool belt. So I'm working hard to put it there because that's so good. I would not listen to anything that that man has to say. I never. Screw that man. Gaston. Don't listen to Gaston. He doesn't know anything. Yes. Perfect. With different labels as a child after my swimming and pool accident. Came to realize I have a TBI from it. Also PTSD. Would never do anything. Yeah. Come out of the... Yes, it takes so much time. And like PTSD is truly complex. And a lot of times people, especially, you know, again, my husband is in the Air Force. He was in the Army when we met. A lot of times we only think of PTSD as something associated with soldiers. No. It's so much more complex. Now, granted, there are different types of PTSD and different ways of working through and understanding it. But a lot of times I think a lot of us think that PTSD is only something that they can go through, not that anyone can for any particular reason. And yeah, it's wild. My anxiety and depression tell me all the time that one day my husband or my friends will have had enough. It's happened before. That's exactly it, Tigress, is because if it's happened before, then you're just waiting for it to happen again. Because your brain remembers when it happened before, and your brain is like trying to cope with and like prepare itself for when it happens again. Yep. Even if you don't think it's going to happen, like in your heart of hearts, your anxiety, your trauma, your brain is still like, remember when that happened. You don't want that to happen again, and you try and like prepare yourself so that you're safeguarded from it happening again. Kept us safe before, kills us slowly now. Yep. It's fun. Our brains are fun. Oh, enjoy, Allison. I have to get that game. Oh, also, speaking of games, I got a new game for us to try. Hopefully my computer will be okay with it. It's from the same people who made the organization games that we've played in the past. And what the heck was the one? The Lost and Found one. Anyway, this one's like a cleaning version. Like it's a messy houses that you clean, and it's like the same kind of graphics though as those other games that we've really enjoyed in the past, and they sent me a key. So I figure maybe we can play that like next week. All just the TBI, yeah. Yeah, no, it's interesting, and that's the thing too. So I have a degree in like mental health. And so I have had a lot of training with, you know, the DSM and stuff like that. And it is wild the overlap that different mental health things have. Like, is it anxiety? Is it ADHD? Is it autism? Is it like there are so many things that the DSM is like, well, that symptom is this. Well, that symptom, and it just it's so, they're so tangled in each other instead of it being like, oh, it's this. Oftentimes it becomes, it's like yarn. It becomes a big old tangled mess to try and take apart. Okay. Hang on, let me. A really cute game for under $6, and the demo was part of Next Fest. It's called Wait! Is that the one that I have? Hold on. Hang on. I'm gonna open up Steam. It should not crash anything. You got a laptop today that can hopefully play games? Oh, yeah, because there's, like, Prime Day stuff going on. Ooh, that's exciting. That our brain is what powers us, makes us us, and we don't really understand it. It's kind of like the ocean. We have some understanding of the ocean, but god damn is it deep. And it goes so much further than we have, like, understanding of. Like, we understand a lot of surface level stuff with the ocean, but we don't understand the really deep stuff. And that's kind of how brains are. Like, we understand some of it, but it gets really messy and muddled and confusing the further down you go. Okay, hang on. This game that I just got, I can show you guys, is called Cozy Cleaning. Yeah, Cozy Cleaner. Yes, that's the one that I was sent a key to. Wait, I'll show you guys a little thing. I'm excited about this. Okay, hold on. I got sent a key for this. Is there a video? Is there a video? Here we go. Wait, will you play? Oh, no, it's just pictures. Oh, gameplay trailer. Gameplay trailer? There we go. Like, it has a lot of the different things that we liked in other games that this company has made. Yeah, I like that there's so many, like, there's sorting, there's organizing, there's fixing. Like, I like that it's a multifaceted game. And like Tigra said, it is inexpensive. This company, this is, why can't I think of the name of it now? They have so many different games. Is this? There we go. Rogue Duck. I really like their games. I have played a bunch of them now. And so far, every single one of, they're not very long games to complete. Like, we did the Witch one too from them. Oh, these are upcoming games. We did, I want to get this game. Oh, it's on sale for $2. Maybe I'll buy that. We did The Witchy Business, and we had a lot of fun with that. Remember, that's where we brewed witch potions. We did this organizer game. Remember that one? It wasn't, we probably got like 12 hours out of it, I want to say. And again, for that price, that to me, we did ship ink. I like their art style, and their games are like cozy fun, you know, like they're not They're not super stressful. They have like, yeah, that was right. That was a really good one. I've really liked a lot of their stuff. Like anytime I get a key from them, I have basically been like, yeah, I'll play that. And there's some new demos coming out, so we could check out this sushi bar one too. I haven't played one of their games yet that I didn't enjoy, you know? So, okay. Ads are going to play. I'm going to let them play right now, and then we're going to come back and we're going to finish this section, and honestly, we might have time to do something else. Okay? Because we're making good progress. So, also let me make sure. That's amazing, Mama Grizzly. I'm so glad that your mom was there and able to like basically resuscitate you. And you know, it sometimes we take a look at the things that have kind of gotten in our way and find the things that, you know, you're able now, you're turning it around and you're doing other things to help other people. And you know, sometimes I think of like my anxiety and it sucks, but if I talk about it and I can help someone else out, then it's worth it, you know? So I'll be right back. We'll keep chatting. So sorry about ads. I ran out of snoozes. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Okay. Let me... Oh no, my phone went to sleep. For my time lapse. And it fell. Which means that it won't be in the exact same place. Wah, wah, wah. That's alright. We'll just do our best. I'm literally, so I don't have to keep standing up. I'm using my other phone to like position my old one. Good enough. Good enough for government work. Which isn't saying a lot. But I love that you're going back to school and getting your degree. There's no, like, there's no time that you have to have it all figured out by, you know? We can continue to grow and learn, try new things. But I'm excited to know that you played that game and enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to trying it out. For someone who lives online, I really don't know how to use Twitch. Oh? How so? You said I earned my Bloom badge. Where's my Sprout? Had to leave a message. Proud of you. Sorry that you had to leave a message. Hopefully they'll get back to you. It should be in, like, your little badge thingy. So, like, under the chat where you can, like, customize your, like, how you look on each channel, it should be there. It's not? Oh, maybe try refreshing. Sometimes these things, like, take time. It says that you have the thing unlocked and it takes a minute. Oh, there's yours, Emily! Cute! Oh, look at the little sprouts! And it's kind of fun because I already had, like, a plant-themed badge. For subs. So now there's double plants. Oops. Also, Mama Grizzly, thank you for feeling like comfortable enough to share so much here with us today about everything that you've got going on. I appreciate it. The more that we talk about stuff, the more it becomes more normalized and helps other people. So thank you all, honestly, for just always being so open to sharing with others, you know? It's appreciated. Dang it, I missed some of that. Twitch be twitching, yeah. On both. I changed mine. Oh, look at yours. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. That's fun. I like that little bloom badge. Sometimes Twitch does things that are cool. Sometimes it does things like send me emails about how I can make my ads longer to make more money. And I'm like, no thanks. I keep my ads just ads enough so that people don't have to have pre-rolls on. That's all. I like my NASA one. That's fair too. There it is! Oh, they're so cute! They're giving this to more people. Agreed. Yes. I like that they're rolling stuff out. It's not just to, like, partners. You know? Too often we don't get the cool things, you know? Oh, hi. You pretty girl? What you doing back there? Oh, hi. Oh, are you coming over to say hello? Of course, both girls want to say hi. I'm working on the diamond dot that looks like them. Come on up. You can come up. Pippin says, I want to say hello too. She doesn't really like coming on the desk though. She likes to stand here on the chair. Right? You like to stand there. That's okay. Hi, baby. Oh goodness, what an itchy face. Look at itchy face. Hi. Oh, baby girl. This is a sweet girl. Huh? That's gonna fall. Oop. You don't want that to fall and make a bunch of noise, huh? That's a pretty girl. Yeah? We're working on your sister right now on this dot. You'll come up, though. That's your pen now? I didn't know. I had no idea that that was actually your diamond dot pen. Oh, God. Whew, that wasn't open. That would have been a big mess. Oh, look at all the pretty little blooms. They're so fun. Again, I totally understand if you want to keep, like, your NASA badge or a different one. I just think it's neat to see. Please don't feel pressure to change what you like. Everything in the house belongs to the cats. True. Except, shockingly, the bills. You generate a lot of those, but they don't ever belong to you, huh? Yeah. I love cats. They're great. Like, how can you not? They're just so silly. Especially these guys who used to live outside and, like, I have seen what you are capable of. And I have also seen you run away because Dad gets up to go to use the bathroom before he goes to bed at night. Like, You know, I've seen you hunt things and then all of a sudden he stands up to pee and you're like, oh my god, I gotta run. And it's like, no. What? No. You don't. You're good. You can stay right where you are. W. The bills belong to the cats too, but they don't pay them. True. True. They're brave and not scared of anything. No. She definitely doesn't hide under the bed whenever there's someone new in the house. Never. Meanwhile, again, this is a cat who lived outside where things changed and things like... What do you mean that the repair person coming to fix the dryer is enough to make you panic and hide? What? How? You lived outside where there were thunderstorms. What? Hey, Pippi, instead of eating the food that your sister dropped on the floor, why don't you go eat your own food that's in your feeder? Just a thought. Chooses to hang out under the bed. Oh. The fact that it is always at the same time people are over is pure coincidence. I hadn't considered that. Just a weird coinky-dink. Trying to decide about a nap, body and brain are arguing. That's rude, isn't it? I hate when that happens. What Sissy has tastes better. Yeah. Well, to be fair, what Artemis gets is, what the heck is this? Hydrolyzed prescription cat food. So there's like basically nothing, like no, like the funny thing is Artemis wants to eat what Pippin has, and Pippin is just an equal opportunity snacker. Oh, James, can you come here? Like quickly? Hi, can you, that's fine. She was eating the crunchy, dried pieces of Artie's. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like, girl, there is food in your bowl. Animals. Let's be so real. This is definitely an animal thing. All animals are gross and weird. Like, how many times did we have to wrestle Patch away from deer poop in the yard?
Yeah.
I can't ever imagine looking at another animal's crap and being like, that's a delicacy. The way that you'd have to, like, rip them away from it? Yeah. If I had to be in a forest with people or thunder, I'd pick thunder. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. My dog drank from a pee puddle today. Love that for them. Ugh. I mean, Maple has literally caught crickets and eaten them before, so... I've also seen him eat a squirrel. Actually, I didn't see him eat it. I did see him catch it and, you know, end its days. But he didn't eat it in front of me. To be fair, friends, if you don't know, he was not an indoor cat. I would not let my cats outside. This is when he was still semi-feral, so... I wasn't like, yeah, go ahead and do what you want. Why are they like this? A delicacy. She got one lick in before I was like, let's move on now. They're gross. Like, I understand that they use, you know, smells and tastes and things to gather a lot of information about their world, but, like, you don't need to understand that other dog on that level. Like, you don't need to lick their pee. You can understand them just fine from back here. Or like when the cats smell something really gross and they have to like go in and they do that Fleming thing where they like open their mouth and you're like, girl, you can just, you don't have to sniff it that deeply if it smells bad. You can just be like, oh, wow, that's a weird smell. Although I guess we do that as people too. When we smell something gross or weird, we immediately give it to someone else and we're like, hey, sniff this. Sniff this. Does this smell weird? In our house, we have to try and keep the dogs out of the cat boxes because that's a delicacy to them. Yeah. I know a lot of people who have that issue. Sure, you can sniff the pee, but you don't need to lick it. And then you wonder why they get like, stomach bugs or like ear infections, and you're like, because you're licking strange pee on the floor. Like, no. No. I have to stop one dog from eating the forbidden M&Ms and the other from rolling in the deer. Oh no. Yeah, the forbidden M&Ms are sure delicious to them. You don't allow, but he's like a husky and an escape artist, yeah. Smelled the glider outside, opened his mouth like it was super stinky. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I know some animals are like door dashers where they run as soon as the doors open. They're like, I got it. Even though like there's no reason for them to. They're just like, oh, what is out here? I've heard of cats doing it, but never saw it. Yep. And now here's your cat like, let me show you. Let me have you experience it. And you're like, I didn't need to, thanks. I was good with just hearing about it. So tomorrow we are going to do some Animal Crossing bingo. We are villager hunting still. So y'all are welcome to join. It's still going to be the same kind of comfy, cozy vibes, good chats, cats, all that. But just with a game instead of a craft. And I promise you, it's just as nice here. I know a lot of people are particular about what they watch, but the vibes are good. If I do say so myself. And then Friday, oh, you know what we should do is have a little vote on what we do Friday. Let's go ahead and have a cheeky little vote. Exclamation point ticket to join. If you win, you'll have 2 points to put towards whatever activity you would like to see me do on Friday. It's actually a pretty close week this week. So, one of my cats would only DoorDash on rainy days. Oh. Scream because he was wet and then make me chase him in the rain. Oh, he's also orange. It's always the orange ones. That's so funny, though, that he's like, damn it, now I'm wet. Come get me. And it's like, this is not a game that any of us want to play. And he's like, I do. Good. Pippin just went and ate from her feeder. I don't think James is listening to me, but that's okay. We have a cattle dog mix that herds him away from the door. Oh, that's lovely. Good job. With an option to reserve your place. What? No. I've never heard of this. Hi again. Did you get a little snack? Oh, you're gone. A free tour of an Amazon fulfillment center. Wow. You know, like CEOs, people in charge of companies really have no idea, do they? Because someone said this would be a great idea, and a bunch of other really rich people were like, yeah, that's great. Let's do it. Want to see us exploit people in real time? Like, when you go to a Ben & Jerry's factory tour, you get to see where they make ice cream. That's cool. If you go to an Amazon fulfillment center, you get to watch a bunch of people who are underpaid pack your Amazon boxes. I think I'm good. I would rather go to, like, the Crayola factory and see how crayons are made. Like... Oh. Oh, she wants to play. Oh my goodness. Hold on, chat. Oh my gosh. Look at the ferocious huntress. I mean, I don't think that the one that Sharn was offered to tour is near CSX, considering that they live internationally. I was saying the Crayola factory. Oh, the Crayola factory! Yeah. Did you do that tour when you were a kid at school? No. Wow, man, that was great. Have you ever been? Nope. You don't want to go, do you? Have you ever done the Philly Pretzel Factory tour? No. That was fun too. I remember doing those in school. You get to see how they make pretzels, and then you get to make a pretzel. Like, they teach you how to fold it. Roll and fold. Oh, she hunting? She's so cute. So ferocious. Hang on. Big clump of Pippin fur on that. I think I need to replace this one soon. I love this. When you like when you like tap the outside. Doesn't even look at what she's attacking. No, she has to stay hidden. She's listening. I love that you're asking to play. That's so good, Pip. Well, she got it good. Her big fluffy tail, I know. Mittens actually broke, like, he chewed the string on one of them. He was like, I found the weak spot, and just, like, broke it. Would she keep playing if James had the stick? I don't know. Uh-oh, it's losing more fuzz. No one saw that, okay? Only a handful of people did. Yes, Maple is the one that takes the stick the most. She will grab the stick. He will grab, like, the worm and be like, it's mine, and he will run and try and take it. Are you embarrassed now? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh, but that was pretty funny. James, you should see if she'll play if you come in.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Okay, that's improvement.
That is improvement. Oh, I talked.
That's okay. Here. Oh my gosh, thank you for clipping that. That's amazing. You can get it still. Dad knows how to play with cat toys. She's looking at it like, It's moving a little differently now, but... I don't know if you heard me before, but she ate.
Yeah, I did.
No, he does it wrong.
Apparently.
He just exists. It's not okay. Came in this morning. Ooh, which one did you get? Feel free to share pics. There we go. That was honestly why I also wanted you to come in, is I'm like, this is a good opportunity for them to, like, bond, if you will. Because she wants to play. She just has to be, like, okay with it, you know? The Sakura Tree and Elsa's Tailor Shop. Ooh. Those kits are really nice. I should see if, like, anything on wish lists are on sale for Christmas gifts and things. You should do that too, because Amazon Prime days are happening, so you might find some wish list things. I hate when you realize, like, you missed 2 of one color. And it's always one that you, like, just recently did, and you're like, damn it. I really like this color. I think it would make a really pretty lipstick. It's like, it's not as orange in person. It's, hold on. It's closer to that. Right? That'd be pretty.
Yeah.
Growing up means realizing that the lipstick I've always had on as a kid, I did dance, right? My mom was a dance teacher. And I danced for 18 plus years. Was realizing that the bright pink lipstick that I used to have on for, like, dance shows was never my shade. And I am not a pink. I am a more neutral colored person. That looks much better on me than any of the pinks did. They're an art chair. Ooh, okay. I'll go take a look.
Just keep hitting her in the face with it at this point. Are we done?
What are you doing, cutie? I've never seen you lie down there before. You look cute as all get out. Well, thanks for coming in and, like, playing with her a little bit. It's good for both of you.
Yeah.
She'll get there.
She will.
I mean, this is already an improvement over...
Her just running away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she actually played with you.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if, like, she... I mean, again, I don't think that she lived in a house or had, like, any experience with people. But there's almost a part of me that wonders if, like, a man caught her. Ew, a man. And one single one of a color. That was the only drill in that color on this whole section. 29. Have a good night, Mia. Thanks for hanging out. Done. Oh, and a mist. Were you? Don't you just love when that happens? It's so fun. You were the color that we just did, which was this one. All right. Let's hold it up. Take a look at it. Hang on, you can turn that off too. Ooh, wait, that was some of the butterfly. I thought so. Let's put this lid on. All right. Who's going to take the clip so I can use it in the next, what was past Megan thinking Instagram video? You got me? Okay. All right. Hang on. All right. Let's see the progress. Probably wide. Because it's so big. It's looking good. There's still so much more. But our square that we got done today looks really good. I love how vibrant the colors are. Like, they are really pretty. You know what we should do? I don't know. I was going to say we should number the sections. But I think that I like being able to see the picture versus putting like a little piece of tape with a number on it. Thank you, clip. Thank you for the clip. Appreciate you. Pippin, you're so cute. Okay, let me see this thing that Elf shared. Ooh. Oh, I love those. Yeah, I could take a picture and mark it off that way. I probably want to take it. I'll probably want to take it in the daytime. And maybe I'll have like James holds it up because there's little grids. They're hard to see. Hold on. Maybe you can see the little lines. Yeah, like right there. Because they're tricky to see without like the backlight. So like trying to mark off where each one would be tricky. We have 1, 2, 3, and a little tiny bit more sections on this row until it's done. So that's so much. I was just thinking about like if we only do one of these a week, this is 3 weeks right here. What was past Megan thinking? Genuinely. So much content. You want to know something that's really cool? When I started posting these, I had 960 followers on Instagram. Let's take a look. Like, those videos have been doing way better than anything else I've ever posted. So, it's just fun to see that people are excited about it. Do you know what I mean? That other people relate. And it's nice to give me, almost like to force me, because I don't want to not film these and post them every week, like I said. And it's helping me get back like into the swing of posting things, because like I know I made my little Drake to take pictures of out places, and then I really just stopped going out places. I mean, I guess I could bring them to like the card show this weekend and stuff like that. Everything got so like chaotic that I just haven't even thought to like bring them with me, you know? I did, yeah. Do you want to see? I can either hold it up or just show it here. I know, they looked like my babies. The main thing that really makes me question my past self is the fact that I bought 3 of these. Not the same kit, obviously. But I have 3. Are we about to become like a Diamond Dot channel? Do you guys want to see the other ones that I bought real quick? Also, can we just appreciate just the amount of pet fur on this? It's like a fabric kind of back. And there is so much Pippin fur, because anything that's like on my clothes sticks to this. I lint roll it all the time. Hang on, let me go put this away. All right. I have one that is small. This angle? Yeah. Ooh. So this one is 13 by 18. That's a much smaller piece. But like really pretty. And then came from 5 states away. That's interesting. And then I have this one, which is the same size as the cat one. And that's like a Kiki's delivery service. Hey, Pinks! I am hanging in there. Hope you're doing all right. I'm excited about that. And then the last one, which is a little bit smaller. than the cat one is this one. It's called Winter's Nap. And this to me felt like what I want my craft community to feel like. Just a cozy little spot to just get to be and relax. This one's like ripped, so I might as well just open it. I thought she was kind of like a little bit gnome-ish and cute. And if I could live in a little hobbit hole under the ground, that's what I would want it to look like. So yeah, we have a lot more of these to do. Really? That's wild, Petrichor. These are all square kits, too. Well, we have a lot of projects to work on. So that'll be fun. Oh, gosh, the vote! Oh, no! Okay, last call to enter. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I'm the worst at remembering this. Exclamation point ticket!
I found my people.
Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Pippin's. You'll never get through what you have. Yeah, I get that. I just don't. What do you, like, genuinely, not like trying to be, you know, rude or anything. What do you do with them? Like, with so many. I completely didn't realize that this was the size that it was. Like, yes, I know that the sizes are right on the box, but I didn't measure them, so they were bigger than I expected. That's what she said. I had to see what my wife was watching. Oh, welcome in. That's so sweet. Hi, I'm Megan. Okay, last call for tickets. Exclamation point ticket if you're here. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. You all entered like 30 minutes ago. It's fine. You guys weren't, you know, wanting it to be done at a certain time, right? Okay. Let's hope the person that wins is still here. Oh, did she? That's so cool. Raccoon! Are you still here? Ooh, French toast? I want French toast. I don't want to miss the draw. Yeah, listen. We finished a section. I got excited. I showed everyone. Pearly beads. You got it. It's a close one this week, chat. Hang up if they're not set under in a box. For enjoyment? Yeah, sure. That you'll end up hanging up. Again, there's nothing wrong with just making them, but I was just kind of curious, like, especially for these big pieces, just like what people do with them, because they're like, they're so big. Like, some of the smaller ones that I've made are hanging up, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with these bigger ones. By the way, she's back, being a menace. Who needs wallpaper when you have diamond dots? Literally, though. Oh, it'd be so sparkly. Imagine buying, like, a bunch of the same ones and, you know, like, making a repeating wallpaper out of it. It would be so sparkly in that room. Okay, we're done? That's fair. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to do some Animal Crossing. We will play bingo. We'll have some good chats. And then on Friday, I don't know what we'll do because it's pretty close. So you definitely want to be here tomorrow to vote on what we do. Turning a wall into a giant diamond dot scene. Ooh. Couple she made for you framed. Ooh, and a penguin one. Oh no. Yeah, that's the other thing too. You definitely need something like sturdy to hold all of the like the frame and everything. So no, we're done. Held for a year and then went boom. Ugh. That sucks. Hopefully, like, the painting itself was okay, even if the frame broke, you know? Because that would be really awful if, like, the drills came off. Yeesh. All right, my friends, I'm going to go and eat some dinner, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Okay? If you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button. That way you know when I'm live, and turn on the little notification bell, or else Twitch is stupid and doesn't notify you that I'm live. You can come join the Discord here. You can come follow me on social media here. Okay? Have a really good rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good time zone. Bye.